Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. Again, sorry that this is a day late. I'm gonna be reviewing the Flash episode from last night. Raven isn't able to do it because she had some family over and was busy and everything, so I'm doing it. I actually just rewatched it because I watched it last night, but I missed some things, so I wanted to make sure that I rewatched it so that I could, do a good review. But anyway, it is season 4, episode 22, I believe, called Think Fast. So some of the things that I liked from this episode were, I liked that we got a little bit more of Caitlin's backstory, because I always feel like Caitlin never really has much to do, and there's never really much to her character, and I feel like this episode we really got to see more of that, and that made me really happy, because, I like Caitlin, but there's just never really been that much to her, so it's kind of hard to like a character that's not really developed that much. So I really liked that we saw that, and I really liked how Iris was in this episode. Like, I really liked that she had a lot of screen time, and I like that she's really kind of, holding her own and being the strong, awesome person that we know she is. And that speech that she gave to Marlize was just so great. It's actually really true. One of the bravest things you can be in this world is optimistic. And because it's so easy to be pessimistic and negative, and it's hard to be positive and optimistic about things, about life, about, all of that. So, that's very true. And I liked how Harry and Iris were working together, too. And yeah, Iris had to put Harry in his place a lot because he's just not remembering crap. But some of it was kind of funny too. And I also loved that Barry and Cisco and Caitlin got to work together and do flash time and everything. And yeah, there was a lot of great things about this episode. I think this was one of the better episodes in this season so far. And I know that we only have one more episode, but season 4 has been not one of the better seasons, and I feel like this episode was really good. It was really good. Sorry. So, and then the stuff with Cecile and Joe too. I don't know, there wasn't really much I disliked about this episode. I pretty much liked everything about it. The only thing that I could probably say that I didn't really care for that much, and I know Raven would attest to this because she really has hated Barry this season, is the fact that he got so upset over, not wanting the Cisco and Caitlin to, do that with him. And Cisco basically had to put him in his place this time. And, I know Barry is worried about losing his friends. I know that. But it's dude, you can't not let people help you because you're afraid of losing them, because you're trying to protect them. You've been there, done that. We're over that. You fixed that and you screwed things up. So, just freaking let them help you. Train them. I know you feel like it's not going to be enough time to do it, but if you work together, you can get it done. You just have to help them. And like Caitlin said, it's not a burden if we shoulder it together. And by doing that, it helped Caitlin to, tell Cisco to, well, it wasn't just because of the flash time thing, but she was repressing stuff, and she had him vibrate to that memory that she had. No, that happened because of the training, because she fell during the training, and then she had that flashback. So yeah, doing that helped her to realize that she was repressing that and have Cisco vibe her to that moment. And then she realized that Killer Frost has always been there, even before the particle accelerator exploded. So there's something to that. And I definitely want them to explore that. So, yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, Barry getting so upset over that, I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's kind of like, dude, you know, you're not going to be able to do this on your own. And he knew that, and he said that. He admitted it. But, like, worrying about losing your friends is not as important as defeating DeVoe and saving the world. Because, yeah, you might lose people and bad stuff might happen. That's life. You can't stop bad things from happening. They're going to happen whether you try to fix them or not. Because that's just how it works. And, you know, sometimes I think Barry forgets that. Because he's a superhero and he thinks that he can fix everything, but he can't. And, you know, so I'm glad that Cisco was able to put him in his place and to be like, look, dude, you know, you have to let us help you. We're not, like, you know, you can't do this alone. And so, yeah. And then when freaking, like, DeVoe was talking to Barry, I'm just like, how can you say that? How can you be somebody who doesn't want people to remember their loved ones and doesn't want people to have emotion? How do you think that's saving the world? Like Barry said, that just means you want to control them, not actually, like, you're taking away their choices and their free will by doing that, and you're controlling them. That's like a dictatorship. That's like totalitarianism. Like, no, you can't do that. Taking away people's emotions and feelings, and there being no love, and people don't remember who they are, like, they're just going to be walking around blank slates. Just, how is that going to be peace? Like, I don't know. His logic just, to him it makes sense, but to everybody else it doesn't. You know, and what's life without feeling and love, you know? I mean, really, if you don't have that, then that's sad. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting that Cecile was taking on all the different personalities, like inhabiting them. I thought that was interesting. And hopefully the baby isn't gonna have, like, crazy powers or something. I mean, I don't know. I know the baby's human, but, like, I don't know. There has to be a reason why all this stuff is happening to Cecile. So, yeah. If you guys have an idea about that, let us know in the comments or on Twitter. So yeah, like, the Barry thing was probably the only thing that I disliked. I liked a lot of the things that happened in the episode aside from that. You know, I thought it was a really good episode, better than some of the ones we've had lately. So, and I know a lot of people dislike Ralph, but he needed to be brought up for the purposes of what Cisco was trying to say to Barry, like, to bring him out of his head and what he was thinking. And honestly, I don't think Ralph is a bad guy, but so many people on Tumblr and online dislike him. So, yeah. You know, there's going to be characters that people are going to find annoying and not like, and it's fine, but the bashing and the hate is kind of, you know, not necessary. But whatever. To each their own. I'm not going to involve myself in that because it's not worth it. But anyway, so yeah, I thought it was a really great episode. There was a lot of really great aspects to it. I'm actually kind of excited to see Marley's work with the team. Because, you know, and Iris seriously was, like, badass in this episode. She was awesome. She was, you know, at the top of her, she was in her element. She was at the top of her game. Like, you know, we need more of that. That is what we need more of, is Iris having that much screen time and being the Iris West Allen that we know she is. I love that Harry always calls her West Allen. And he calls Barry Allen. So, yeah. I think that's cute. But yeah. Oh, and Diggle! Diggle being in this episode too. Like, that was cool. And I know, like, every time freaking Barry brings him, he, like, barfs because he's like, I hate you right now. I can't handle it. So that was pretty funny, too. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think that I've pretty much said all I have to say about it. So, yeah. Next week is a season finale. And we will be live streaming. We're going to be doing 2 live streams, tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow's is the season finale for Supernatural, and then Friday is the second part of the series finale of Once Upon a Time. And then Tuesday is going to be the Flash live stream. So, yeah. And then we'll pretty much be done, you know, except for Supergirl. So, Supergirl's going to go into June, because that has about, I think, 4 or 5 more episodes. So, yeah, so you'll have us for a little bit longer with that. But everything else will be done for the season, and Once Upon a Time will be done for good. So, we won't be doing that anymore, but we will still be doing Supernatural, The Flash, Supergirl, and Legends. Possibly Black Lightning. We are still planning on doing a Black Lightning review for the whole season. I just haven't had a chance to watch the remaining episodes that I haven't seen yet, because literally these last like 3 to 4 weeks have been so stressful and so busy for me, and I'm so happy to basically be done, except for one final on Friday. Like, this semester was, like, probably one of the most stressful semesters that I've ever had school-wise. So, and it's not just school. It's, like, I'm doing tutoring, and then I have stuff to do at home, and my classes, and, like, it's just so much. So, yeah. Anyway, we will definitely try to get the Black Lightning review done as soon as we can. We're going to try to watch the remaining episodes of that together. And then I also have to get caught up on Legends. And I don't know if we're both going to do that together or if Raven's just going to do that. I'm not sure. I forgot. I'll have to ask her again. But I know we're doing Black Lightning together. So we'll probably try to get that done within the next week or so, hopefully. And that's what I'm hoping. Because after this week, the only season finale that's left that we review is The Flash. So we can probably get it done next week, hopefully. So that's what I'm like hoping for, is next week. I don't know what day, but next week. And Legends probably around the same time. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow, please tune in to our Supernatural live stream for the finale. Those of you that watch our Supernatural reviews, I hope that you join us. And those of you that still watch Once Upon a Time that are on our channel, tune in on Friday to the series finale, the second part of the series finale of Once Upon a Time. That will be bittersweet and fun, and there'll be laughs, there'll be laughter, there'll be tears. It'll be great. But yeah. So those are the things you have to look forward to, and I hope to see you guys on our live stream tomorrow and Friday and Tuesday. And yeah, so alright, until next time, keep believing in the impossible.